Hey YouTube, how's it going? Mark here with another fragrance review. Let's take a look at the house of Paco Rabanne. Now most of you know the Paco Rabanne house because of the worldwide top seller called 1 million. This guy right here ain't no top seller. This is a little known fragrance from the Paco Rabanne house called Ultraviolet Man. So let's take a look at the presentation, the bottle and the box. Now the bottle itself, as you can see, the Paco Rabanne house does really unique bottles. This one is no slouch. This is my staple gun of the fragrance community. Now let's take a look at the presentation. As you can see, Ultraviolet Man, Paco Rabanne. Sprayer's right here. This is purple juice, so definitely if you are wearing a white shirt, be careful. It may stain your shirt if you do spray it. And of course, all your information is going to be at the bottom of the bottle. Now, just a generic purple box right here, and your code's going to be at the bottom of the box. Now, Ultraviolet Man comes in the two standard bottle sizes, 1.7. This is the 3.4 right here. Pricing varies a lot. $25 to almost $60 American to purchase this fragrance. Look around and see if you can get a deal on this fragrance. I'm sure you will. Now, this one hit the shelves back in 1999. Has not won any awards with me as of yet. Group Oriental Woody. Some are saying online that this is a gourmand fragrance. There is some sweet notes in here, but not enough, not foodie enough for me to say this is a gourmand fragrance. So unfortunately, I can't name this a gourmand fragrance. Perfumier, this is an all-star perfumier, Jacques Cavalier. Now, Mr. Cavalier has done some great fragrances in the past. Bulgari Aqua, Armani Diamonds, L'Odyssey, M7, the list goes on and on. Recommended age, college and up. Now definitely if I had to pinpoint one age, it would be college kids. The college kids that want to have fun, this is for you. Older gentlemen, of course you can wear this. I could see a bubbly older gentleman wearing this just for casual use, definitely just going out. I think this is one of those fragrances because it is fairly sweet. Now, how many sprays and where? With this guy, I actually avoid this whole section altogether. I go one on the chest, and then I do my one on each arm. That is all. 3 sprays, that's it. This thing is highly synthetic, and it is fairly sweet at the top, almost enough to choke me out. This is one of the few fragrances that can do that to me, and I just couldn't stand it. So 3 sprays. Notes. Let's take a look at the top notes. We got gray amber, we got liquid mint, and then we got honey. So there's that tasty note right there, honey. Now in the mid we got vetiver, and then in the base we got moss crystals. I believe that is oak moss, and then musk, and then we got tonka bean. Now this fragrance, for not being a top seller, has tons of flankers online. We got Ultraviolet Man Liquid Metal, Ultraviolet Summer Pop, Ultraviolet Floral Essence, Ultraviolet Liquid Crystal, Ultraviolet Aurora Borealis. Yeah, so it has tons of flankers available online. So if you are very much interested in this fragrance and you are shopping online, make sure it's the original Ultraviolet Man and none of the flankers. Now this thing has been in a couple rumors. Some people saying that this is discontinued. No, it's available. What's going on? I believe this fragrance did get discontinued a few years back, but has been re-released because of Paco Rabanne's recent surge with 1 million. Everybody wants a new Paco Rabanne fragrance because when I went overseas, I did see this one in duty-free, available in Europe. I'm not sure if it's available in North America, so again, the rumors of this being discontinued, it's done. It is available in certain countries, at least this year. I've seen it around. Now this fragrance, I'm telling you guys right now, very syrupy at the start, very much sweet, and I believe this is an amber dominant fragrance after a while. Definitely you get the sweetness from it. It really does evoke almost a purple velvet feel. This fragrance, funny enough, reminds me of almost like a futuristic feel to it. It has like a metallic feel to it also, so it almost reminds me of like a future fragrance. So let's take a look at what this smells like. I can smell it right now. It's very syrupy, almost honeyed sweetness. with it, with a little bit of a floral note in here. Now after a while this kind of dries down to an icy, almost minty. Of course there's mint in this fragrance. Now the mint in here is not like gum or like a mint that you would put breath mint. No, it's almost like a minty leaf. So mint leaf, kind of like Guerlain's that type of mint. Now with that, it almost gives you a eucalyptus type of feel. Very cooling effect, but really much in your face with the sweetness, the cooling, and it also has a metallic note in there. So there's a lot going on. It's highly synthetic, guys, so it might really bother your nose with all this going on, the sweetness and the mintiness and the metallic vibe. It might be really too much, too busy for you. Now in the mid, after it dries down for an hour or so, it starts getting greener and warmer. So there's almost like an earthy oak moss feel with some sweetness. Now the sweetness is not overly done, so it kind of takes that sweetness and tones it down a little bit, which was nice. And that's almost like a tonka amber-like sweetness to it. There is some woods in here from, of course, the vetiver, playing a small supporting role in the mid. Now the funny thing is I wore this in the cool weather. It works very well. I recommend it in the cool weather, but I wore it also in the warm weather. And the funny thing is that mid gave me nothing but vetiver when it was hot. When it was super hot, it was only just a vetiver heart. That's it. Now in the base is very simple. It's a musky ending with some vanilla and some powder. It reminded a lot of people online from an ambergris feeling, like a synthetic ambergris, not like a Creed ambergris. So it was that type of feeling. I can kind of concur that it was that type of ending in the base. Like a musky, vanilla, sweet, powdery feel. Now, this fragrance is perfect for clubbing, going out to play pool maybe, something that includes lots of fun and a few ladies. A lot of people are going to review this as a weird fragrance, a strange fragrance, almost something that they cannot really explain. And simply because there is nothing on the market like this fragrance. It's very much a strange fragrance. And I'm telling you right now, in a perfect world, this is for a 20-something college kid that loves to go dancing, that loves going out, that has a real vibrant attitude to really pull this off, this fragrance. I'm telling you right now. This can be a unisex fragrance, but again, it has to be the right girl. A vibrant, go-lucky type of girl, a young one, maybe in her mid-20s. I really don't see many people actually liking this fragrance personally, even though it does really well in the compliment factor, which it does, guys, it does. I don't think this is for the bulk of the population. I'm going to say almost 90% of the population that smells this is going to hate it. Another 10% is absolutely going to fall in love with this fragrance. So it all depends on your taste. And this one is you gotta have that bubbly attitude. Now, why would you hate this fragrance? It's very much linear. There's not much going on from point A to point Z. The sweetness may be a little too much for your nose, and it's almost synthetic to a fault. To me, it was almost 50-50. If I wore this one day, I'd be like, I can't stand it. It was really bad, like almost bad, FCUK bad, like it was like bothering me. But on other days, I absolutely loved it. I was like, this is perfect for me for today. Next day, completely different story. And this is one of those fragrances that I'm calling this guy Two-Face. It's the Two-Face fragrance. Because most fragrances don't do that with me. Now, one word to describe this fragrance would have to be sweet, because the sweetness in this is the major role. Bottles, there's nothing like this personally, like from what I'm getting. So Black Excess by Paco Rabanne, if you enjoy that, you enjoy Escada Magnetism, or you actually enjoy Guerlain the mint in there, you should try this. Just give it a try, and you're probably one of those people that might actually really love this fragrance. Best time to wear this fragrance out to a house party, to a club, going out to play pool, casual. Compliment factor is excellent. This thing surprised me. And that's the great thing about me asking people, do you like this? What do you think of this? Compliment factor might not be what I think, is what other people think. And I got excellent with this one. This was probably one of the better fragrances as far as a compliment factor. My 2 cents with this fragrance, my personal opinion is my days of partying are basically over. I'm getting married soon. And, I don't go to house parties, get drunk, go to a club and start trying to pick up girls. No, that's not my cup of tea anymore. This is not in my league anymore. But to a spiky haired dude that, gels his hair and goes to the club every night, this might be right up your alley, like a mid-20-year-old. I think that's right up your alley. For me, my days are over for clubbing. This is, I believe, an above average fragrance, but there is better fragrances for clubbing. It's just that a lot of people wear them. So this will set you apart from the rest, which is a good thing. To me, again, this is a 50-50 fragrance. Some days I absolutely hated it, and other days I didn't love it, but I really, really liked it. So it's one of those fragrances that is really strange. So buy, try, or pass. This was this close to being a pass to me, but I really want people to try this. So I'm going to give this a try. Give this a try if you think this is right up your alley. So guys, this is my review on Paco Rabanne's Ultraviolet Man, a strange one, Too Faced. This is my Too Faced review. Let's get to the rating system and see how it does on the rating system.
Alright guys, let's rate Ultraviolet Man. Projection, this one gets an average score of 6. 2 to 3 hours scent cloud. Those 2 to 3 hours right off the bat really attack your nose. Then it dies down and it gives you an average scent cloud. Longevity, I'm going to give this one also a 6. It gives me 6 to 8 hours any given time. Cool weather, warm weather. Very good. Versatility, this is where it's going to get a terrible score. I give it a 3 bottles out of 10. I just really don't know when and where to wear this. Night out, it's casual. Overall smell, I'm going to give this one a 6. It is very much unique. I don't think there's anything out there that smells like this, but it can be unique in a bad way or in a good way, depending who you talk to. Seasons, I say this is a cool weather frag, so fall and winter, this is where it shines. It is a compliment getter. It is a unique scent. I don't think this is the best from the Paco Rabanne line, but it is not bad. Overall, it gets an average score of a 6.